So HDR is high dynamic range, which also includes what we call WCG, wide color gamut. And we've been making tools for HDR for a while. They keep evolving and we add to the tool set. So at this particular show, we're showing off our HDR image analyzer. And that's a way of actually analyzing your color, whether it's coming off the camera from log formats, whether you're doing color correction for mastering. And all of that matters because for live events, concerts, sports stadiums, color and the wide dynamic range, that high dynamic range literally makes possible, is key. So we're trying to get as many tools as we can into the market so that people can utilize what they already have and do the most with it. So as rasters have gotten bigger, we went from standard definition, to high definition. Now we're at Ultra HD, right, which is basically 4K within a TV set parameters. So 4K is very exciting, but right now, if you're working with SDI, a lot of people are still having to use 4 cables to get that image across. That's what we call quad HD, effectively. And those are 3G SDI cables. By going up to 12G on a single cable, you land up with the benefit of single cable simplicity, which is huge, and you don't have to troubleshoot as much. The second thing is it allows you to work with higher frame rates because you've got the bandwidth to do so, and you can handle deeper color spaces. So it's just a wonderful mix of creative possibilities and just efficiency and simplicity. Yeah, so in terms of 12G SDI here, we've been building for a couple of years on the concept, and what we've introduced at the show is Hi-Fi 12G, and what that does is it takes the HDMI as an input and then puts that out over SDI, and that joins our Hi-Fi 12G, which goes the other way around. So you can go from SDI to HDMI. So that's a way of taking a very affordable camera that might have an HDMI output, for instance, of the Hi-Fi 12G, and then getting it into 12G SDI and moving that lovely 4K image, as far as you need to across that protocol. The advantage with IP is the ability to be able to route it many different places, to add tools and so on to the set, because it's over the internet, it's using internet protocols, and you can literally have virtualized tools through software. So there's a big wide world of expansion. We're still in the building processes. I think everyone in the industry would agree. There are multiple ways to get there, so to speak. And with the AIMS Alliance being here at this show for the first time, that's part of that dialogue, bringing what they've learned about video over IP from the broadcast space, presenting it to the pro AV space, and listening as well. Because the idea is to make it as simple as possible for an end user to connect one product to another. And so that's the part of the process we're in at the moment, where that's an ongoing healthy dialogue between many to ensure that video over IP becomes as simple as possible for the user.